love working at SKIM because I have a lot of autonomy in what I do and how I do it. But fundamentally for me, it's about the people. You're working with like-minded people you actually enjoy spending time with both in and outside the office. They're quick to suggest a drink after work or a game of foosball. It's fantastic.
What gives me energy about when I work is being able to do what I want and in the way that I want it. I've worked for other companies before and I never really got the opportunity to do exactly what I wanted or start up something new, which is quite a refresher at SKIM. I started up the social media initiative and that's been progressing quite well and I'm trusted to take it forward. So this is what gives me a lot of energy and a lot of passion, doing what I want to do the way I want it without too many bottlenecks and keeping everybody happy.
So I joined SKIM in 2012 in a new role dedicated to global HR strategy. I've been working in the HR field since 2001, and I have to say that SKIM is one of the few companies I see practicing what they preach in regards to talent development and staff empowerment. What really struck me about SKIM when I first started is the fact that they really are a people-focused company. It's not just something that they say, but that they do in all aspects of their work. So you can see it translated in the HR systems and policies that we have, but also in the way that people are managed, and then also the way the management team approaches the work and its people.
The reason why I chose for SKIM is because the work is very diverse and you get to meet lots of different end clients. For example, we do new product development for companies like Unilever. We do portfolio management for companies like Vodafone. And we do pricing studies for companies like Procter & Gamble and Heineken. So you really are in touch with the products that in the end you will see them in the supermarket or in a telecom store and you feel like, hey, this is something that I gave them strategic advice on. That's a challenge and that's cool.
My passion for market research makes me realize that more and more I want to work in different areas of research. And I'm also the one that likes to work in places that are flexible and fast, where things really happen. And that's why I arrived in SKIM.
Because I didn't really know what to do, I went to a headhunter agency and I did some personality and aptitude tests there, and they helped me out. They actually recommended that I try for something in market research. It's not something I'd ever thought about doing myself. I actually felt that I wanted to get out of the academic world and the research world, but it turns out the market research world in business is very, very different from the academic world in universities. I really enjoy it to work in the market research industry.
So before I came to SKIM, I was working for another market research agency and I had a really exciting career there, but I wasn't developing in the way that I really wanted to. And I also wasn't being exposed to the types of challenges or really complex market research projects that were of interest to me. So I started interviewing at SKIM through a recruiter, and through the process learned what a global organization SKIM is and also met a lot of the wonderful people that are now my colleagues. And it really became apparent to me not just all the cool and wonderful projects that we're exposed to, but also that the organization really facilitates personal development and the challenges that I was looking for. And that's how and why I got to SKIM and why I'm still here today.
Right now I work at SKIM for already 2 years. The traineeship was 1 year in which you go to 4 different divisions. In every division you're there for 3 months. What you get to see is lots of new people. You work on different methodologies, on quantitative and qualitative studies, and you'll be in touch with a whole bunch of end clients, from telecom, fast-moving consumer goods, to healthcare companies.
I do think there's a bit of a lack of awareness of the industry. Sometimes when I tell my friends what I do, they assimilate it to telemarketing, as though I'd spend all day in a call center. So yeah, I really love actually meeting students and actually showing them what the industry is really about. I think in this industry, to do well, you need to be a problem solver. It doesn't matter if you're extroverted or introverted, whether you want to focus on the more technical aspects or the more client-focused aspects, you really just need to have the analytical mind and be good at communicating.